Good morning, D1. Happy Thursday. Welcome to another morning message. Let's go ahead and let's talk about what your assignments are for today. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump right in. Today is September 3rd. On Thursday. I'm going to scroll down to our virtual classroom. So first things first, we have our morning work. Remember, morning work now has two jobs. You have not only your grammar, but you also have your writing prompt. So I'm going to go ahead and go over your writing prompt for today. It is My Thoughts Thursday. So you're going to write your thoughts about a proposed classroom rule. So not only are you going to come up with a rule that you think we should have for the classroom, but you're going to share your opinion about it. So why do you think we should have the rule? You're almost going to your job is almost to persuade me to want to implement that rule. So think up of a rule and tell me or convince me why we should have that rule. So that's going to be your job for today. Then you're going to go to the daily grammar. So go ahead and you're going to click your sun. Remember, we are doing verbs. What is a verb? It is an action word. So you guys should be familiar with that, especially after our movement break yesterday. So to help kind of reinforce that idea, because I know I had some friends that were mixing nouns and verbs together, we're going to do a sort. So you're going to go through here and you're going to tell me which ones are verbs and which ones are nouns. And you're just going to sort them. You just click and drag it over and sort them into the correct spot. So that's going to be your job for your grammar on Thursday. Then you're going to have your Zoom. Remember, click here. Please, please, please sign in a couple minutes early so that way we can problem solve. And it allows you that time to log in that whole process. I know it's frustrating. We've got to do it. We got to push through. So please make sure that you are logging on a couple minutes early so that way we can start at 9 o'clock and just hit the ground running. After that, you're going to have your Spanish Zoom, which you can go ahead and click here, and it will take you to the Google Classroom. And once you're on Google Classroom, you click this link right here, and you're going to press the blue button. Which button? The blue button. You're going to do this at 10 o'clock. So remember, we're going to end our Zoom a couple minutes early at that 9:55 time. So that way it allows you enough time to log on to your Spanish Zoom at 10 o'clock. After your Spanish Zoom, take a break. I'm sure you're going to be exhausted. You just had Zoom to Zoom. So after that, you're going to take your break, and then we're going to do personal narrative brainstorm. So we're going to talk about it during our Zoom, a personal narrative, and we're going to talk about what you're going to write your personal narrative about. But this is going to be your brainstorm. So you're going to come up with ideas. Again, we're going to do it together as a group. I'm going to model it for you. Some ideas, and you're going to fill them out onto this little anchor chart or clipboard, this organizer for your brainstorm. And so you're going to come up with 4 different ideas of ouch moments, which again we'll talk about in our Zoom. What is an ouch moment? And you're going to type them right here. Then for your insert picture, we are going to make sure that we are using appropriate pictures, right? So if maybe it's a story about how you broke your leg at soccer. Do you think Miss Walsh and Miss Lopez want to look at a picture of a broken leg? No, that is not appropriate. So what you can insert is a picture of a soccer ball. It's just something to support the idea or kind of remind you of the idea. So make sure whatever you put here, it is appropriate. You guys are scholars, so I expect nothing less than appropriate from you. Then after your brainstorm, you are going to do your daily prefix and suffix practice. After that, you're going to have lunch. After lunch, you're going to have your rounding tens and hundreds. You're going to click on this roller coaster over here, and it's going to take you to your assignment. Remember, I told you we were going to test you on rounding to the nearest 10 and rounding to the nearest 100. So you need to make sure that you are reading the directions very, very carefully. You can see right here that it shows you nearest 10 on this side, nearest 100. that means your answers on this side are going to be different from the answers on this side, and they need to be on the correct side. If you flip-flop them, it's going to be marked wrong. If you round to the nearest hundreds over here, the nearest tens over here, that's going to be marked wrong. You need to follow these directions. It asks for rounding to the nearest 10 here, and rounding to the nearest 100 here. Use your roller coasters, they're going to help you. Then over here, you are going to find the missing numbers. So for R, S, and T, you're going to tell me which number should be there. And then you're going to write number 8 in written form or word form. And then numbers 9 and 10, you're going to write in expanded form. So just keep that in mind for your job for math. And then after that, you are going to have 30 minutes of iReady. Remember, for Thursdays, you are going to be doing reading on iReady. Which one are you going to be doing? I hope you said reading. You're going to be doing reading for iReady. So if you have been doing math all this week, make sure you do your reading because you're supposed to do reading on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that is going to be it for your day, D1. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you at our Zoom at 9 o'clock. All right, bye, D1.